everyone, this is Mintea here with a special little video for you all. So recently, you may or may not have noticed, I hit 1,000 subscribers, so yay! I'm very happy that, to know that, like, people, like, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm making videos and people are watching them, which is great. So yeah, I wanted to do something a little different, a little special for that occasion. And I'm sure some of you might have seen people do like art style challenges and like the 10 art style challenge or like the 30 art style challenge. Well, this is like similar, it's not as crazy as like 30 art styles, because God help me. So yeah, I only have 7, including my art style, which you're seeing right now. So yeah, I decided, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take like a day and do just something a little like fun kind of thing with my character. This is the only one in my style that you'll see full body, mostly because I actually never designed a full body version of her. For like this current design, there's like early stuff on my Tumblr that kind of has her in like an outfit, but I just wanted something like simple, so I could like easily do bust shots and stuff like that for this video. So yeah, it's just kind of like an outfit based on something similar that I generally wear when I draw or whatever, just like lounging around, tank top, shorts, that kind of thing. And then I started adding accessories and whatnot because I couldn't help myself. So yeah, that was basically, I'm sure if you've seen my other videos, you kind of get the gist of what my art style is. It's changed a bit, but you know, it's that. So now next moving on to Adventure Time, which again, if you've seen these kinds of videos, you kind of know that this is like a staple in most of them, is the Adventure Time art style, along with like a few others. So yeah, I actually, since I was really like a big fan of Adventure Time when it first came out. I would think most people were. I kind of dropped off towards the end, but like I heard about the finale. I watched it. It was good. I enjoyed it a lot. It was very nice send off to the series that I basically grew up with. So yeah, I wanted to kind of include it there. It was a very easy art style, not gonna lie. Like it was just fun to sit down and kind of spend like a half an hour or something like that on it. It probably shouldn't have taken me that long, but you know, I am a very slow drawer. So yeah, I should probably talk about what's going on. So yeah, I don't think I've ever mentioned in anywhere, but she's kind of, my character here is supposed to be like a water genie kind of thing. So when doing the hair, I kind of wanted to model it off like the water nymphs from Adventure Time. I kind of succeeded, but kind of didn't. Moving on to like the next style here, we have Danganronpa, which if you've been on this channel since like pretty much its inception and have seen my Tumblr like before, like about a year ago, you'd know I was really into Danganronpa. I still am into Danganronpa. I don't post it as much anymore, but I might change that soon. So yeah, I really had a lot of fun doing this art style, especially because it was like so different than my own. Like it's actually human anatomy and stuff like that, which is just not a thing that exists in my current art style. So yeah, it was a lot of fun to do. I didn't really have a plan going into it. I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna kind of just copy whatever sprite I had going on the side, which is Kaede Akamatsu, the third game. If you know Danganronpa, you know who that is, but if not, it's not really super important to the drawing. You'll notice that I kind of added this like swoop on the top of her head, and that's really just because in Danganronpa, the protagonists of the games and very few other characters kind of have this like swoopy to their hairstyle that it's become like a thing that just all of the Danganronpa protagonists in all the series and all the games, they all have like this little swoop. So I decided, you know what, I'll just throw that in there for like an homage. Now, yeah, hair. This is, because we didn't really have this problem with the Adventure Time, but you'll notice that with my art style, I really don't, shade hair very much. So and this kind of comes into play in, like, this next one, but I just had, that was, like, probably the hardest thing, was shading, like, the hair. Now, speaking of this next one, I'm not proud of it. I'm just gonna say it right up front. I don't like how it turned out. Like, it's not bad by any standards. It's not the best I could have done, and I know it, and it just, ugh. I spent a long time trying to get it right, but it wasn't happening, both on camera and off camera, so I kind of just left it how it is. Like, it doesn't look too bad right now as I'm doing, like, the sketching and stuff like that, but once we get into, like, the coloring and whatnot, it just kind of starts to go downhill. I actually like it pretty well, like, as just the line art and sketch. Like, I think that looks really cute, but I don't know if it's just, like, maybe, like, the coloring, or, like, just the character herself as, like, this kind of monochromatic genie character just doesn't really fit the art style of Death Note, which, by the way, if you didn't know that's what this was gonna be, from the reference picture, it's Death Note. I don't know how in 2018 you've avoided it, but if you have, congrats. Truly you have avoided. It's not definitely. You know what? Actually, I take that back. It's a good show. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely watch it. Watch, like, the first part of it, though. The fans of the series will know exactly what I'm talking about. But after a certain point, it kind of, nah. But I enjoyed it. My 2013-year-old self, wait, hold on, that was, my 13-year-old self in 2013 was a huge fan of this anime. This is, like, one of my first animes, so it just kind of, it has a special place in my heart. So yeah, again, you see here, I attempt shading the hair, and then I just kind of, like, don't. I literally get rid of everything, and then just kind of do it my own way, and, like, not, like I said, it doesn't look bad. It could have been better and look more like the source material. But, such is life. So moving on to the third to last art style we have here, Gravity Falls. Like Adventure Time, this one's kind of a staple of these kinds of, like, challenge videos where it's like, oh, it's one of those ones that it's like, it's always there. In the sketch, you kind of see I have a little Bill Cipher off to the side as, like, her earring instead of, like, the moon. But I just make it like a normal triangle. So yeah, I really enjoyed Gravity Falls. When it came out, I think I was, like, about 12 or something like that. I don't know. I was young when it came out, and you know what? I really enjoyed, like, the characters and stuff like that. Actually, I have, like, a vivid memory of, like, not thinking the show was gonna be good, but then it turned out to be really good, and I loved it. So yeah, moving on to this one. I don't post any art of this, but I really should. I've loved Over the Garden Wall since it came out, like, a couple years ago on Cartoon Network. It's such a good mini-series. It's 10 episodes. If you've never seen it, I highly suggest watching it without knowing. Like, just go in blind if you can. It just, the characters are great, the music's great, the background's great, the story's great. Everything is really good about this series, and its art style is actually fairly close to mine, I'd like to say, with the more geometrically shaped noses and stuff like that. It just kind of, I don't know, I kind of see, like, a little bit of a resemblance of it in, like, my older art style, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Some people have told me, yeah, no, it looks nothing, I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, whatever. So moving on to the last art style in this video, the Tim Burton art style. I actually this one I think might be one of my favorites. and it just kind of, the way I kind of meshed it with my own style a little bit, since I didn't really go for like the whole trying to make it look 3D sculpted kind of thing. I just kind of went and did my own thing, kind of following like the basic outlines of it, but just parts of it were just like, I think this will look better like this and stuff like that, especially like the shading like this. I had a lot of fun doing just like these random scribbles for hair and stuff like that. I think it ended up coming out pretty creepy, especially going into like Halloween, end of September. So yeah, that was the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know if you guys would want these kinds of videos in the future where I talk over the speed paint and talk about like just stuff. I've seen a couple people do it, but you know, it's up to you guys. If you want to hear more of my voice, leave a comment and tell me, like, tell me you want to. It's a weird thing. I know, I realize, but I don't know. I enjoyed doing this. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed too, and I will see you guys in the next video, possibly. Maybe I need to change that ending. That was too much like Markiplier. I'll work on it. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye.